Now, okay, so previously I was like, you got to watch out for this debt ceiling thing. Ironically, Crypto Blood was on here, shout out to him. He was talking about liquidity. Okay. To make a very simple analogy, the government's out of money. Whether they default or they don't, they're eventually going to have to come in and borrow hundreds of billions of dollars. So that's going to, possibly hurt capital markets. I think everybody was afraid and everybody got short, or everyone just woke up one day and said, you know what? $1 in Bitcoin or $1 in stocks is better than $1 in the bank. That's why sell in May and go away really didn't seem to work. Although, I prefer buy in July and let it fly. I kind of like what, Army is saying about Litecoin. You want to be grabbing this stuff on July 4th, right? Let this happen. In the meantime, what do you do in crypto? Well, I don't know. How about what they're doing in equities? Do you realize that the narrative in AI, right? Or let me just pull this up before I go to the AI coins. The narrative in legacy is that, AI is going to allow these big companies to lay off everybody and replace them with machines. Now, you're like, well, what is this? Is this an altcoin? No, it's Google, right? Everyone's like, oh, ChatGPT is here. Google is done. This thing's going straight up, or has been. Now, this is probably a little bit toppy, but the narrative that drove this was, AI is, going to save everybody money and make everybody money. Okay, well, flash over to crypto. I met these guys from Singularity Net, AGIX, at Consensus. Their thought leader was up on the stage with Snowden. I met the whole team. I'm like, oh my God. I asked the thought leader in a Q&A, describe how your business adds value, expecting to get brushed off. And this guy was like, the answer was so profound that his own people were sorry that they didn't record it. And his bottom line is, to keep it simple, it's giving the little man a way to own a piece of AI by owning their, buying into their decentralized AI mechanism. So obviously, as you can see, it's like everyone is completely given up on this, right? I loved it at 57 cents, but I don't want any at 25 because I'm too busy chasing Monkey Coin. It's sitting on its 62% retracement. Okay. Singularity DAO, which again is very speculative, I'm sure. Okay. Which is an affiliated or related coin inside their ecosystem. Okay. It's got a 9 bottom, right? After this big selling climax, and then it went straight up. So again, in crypto, if there is an altcoin play, like let's say the market's going to go sideways, like, Army was like, Litecoin will slump. Well, what happens if crypto is like this sideways quiet phenomenon? If sell in May is like, sleep in May, or it's just boring, I got to think this AI narrative comes back, right? I know the meme coins are fashionable, but man, all you need is one really big headline in AI in a thin market to maybe get this going. I mean, I would rather buy the dip in this stuff and risk getting stopped out than buy the dip in meme coins. That's just me.
Dude, I completely agree with that, for the simple fact that AI is, right, you've opened the bottle, you let the genie out. Like, AI is going to be making headlines for the foreseeable future. Every single other day, a new company is going to come out, right? That Bard, or is it called? Yeah, Bard, Google's equivalent of ChatGPT came out. Right? Everybody's talking about it. Elon Musk is constantly talking about AI and different things. So it's only a matter of time before the merge of more crypto AIs and big AI headlines start really pumping some of these coins, because they're only going to get better. AI is not going to get worse by any chance. So it's only going to get better. It's only going to surprise people more and more on what it can and cannot do.